Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. We're out on the big glide today. I did a vlog on this about a month ago, entitled the bike that saved me, and this is the bike that, it's got a lot of history. This bike was very special to me. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is we'll be going and getting an MOT on it today, hopefully. And we'll be going to Worcester service station. I've been using those guys, well, all my biking life really, so that's a long time. Stratton service station it is. It's run by the Worcester brothers. And they're involved in the Swindon and District Motorcycle Club. And they're predominantly dirt bike riders, but a couple of lovely guys, and obviously the staff there as well. We've got some really nice staff there. So we'll be heading for its MOT, and I thought, well, I'll do a little film regarding local bike shops and dealerships, because to my mind, when I spend my money, everybody gets a slice of the pie. So I'll go to Steve Linham's for my tyres. Obviously Bike Trends, I buy bikes from Bike Trends, and bits and pieces for the Enfields. Worcester's, my MOTs. And we'll be having a look around. We'll have a little whiz around Swindon today. And have a look at some of these dealerships or bike shops. And we'll probably pop into 470 motorcycles as well. I think it's 470. And that's Matt and Fraser. They sell electric bikes. And they've just got into selling, is it Mutt motorcycles? I may be wrong. Anyway, we'll be going and giving them a visit. So it might be an interesting day. Stick with me and keep your fingers crossed that this thing will pass its MOT. And then I'll be out on it a lot more this summer, because it is a beautiful bike. Oh, it's been a while since I've ridden this old bike. Oops, a daisy. That was a bit of a silly manoeuvre, wasn't it? Yeah, it's been a bit of a while since I've ridden this old bus. Let's call it the bus. It's a big old beast, but it's very neutral handling wise. A low centre of gravity, so you can just flick it around, and it's very forgiving. Just starting to notice the actual lack of power though. When I used to ride it all the time, it never bothered me, but after being used to the Suzuki and the 650 Continental, this thing is a little bit ponderous. Yeah, that's a good word, ponderous. Right, Lower Stratton service station. Here we are. So we'll just pull in, park the bike up. I think this might need a new clutch in it at some point. Gears are a little bit difficult to select. Well, neutral isn't it? Used to click into neutral. Right, right, well, where the hell's my bike gone? He's nicked it already. Oh, there it is, in there, look. Now that's Gary. There he is, look. That's one of the Worcester brothers. And there's the other culprit there. He's going to hide behind that car.
Do that without our permission.
I've just asked for it.
Oh, you're going
I've just asked for it.
If you've asked for it, you're going to get it.
It's, yeah, so I've been coming here. I've been coming to this place, like I say, for 30 years since I've been riding bikes, and I've always had my MOTs down here, so I've been doing a few of my cars. Yeah, so if you want your car doing or your bike MOT or whatever, they don't work on bikes. they're an MOT centre. It's definitely worth giving them a shout. Keith, you're going to come and have a chat?
No!
Come on. Yeah. Now these guys in here, as I was saying, they're even in Swindon motorcycle club, and they're dirt bike riders, and they do a lot of dirt bike riding. Keith's well, I don't know if he's a good dirt bike rider or not really. I know Gary is over there. He's bang on that one. How many members you got now?
150.
There you go. 150 members. So what's your next? What's the next
What's what?
event you got then?
In Joro, in Cirencester Park on the 6th of April.
There you go. Cirencester Park, 6th of April, and they'll be there. Can anybody go to that, or is it like closed shop?
No.
Oh, I'll come and
45th running.
I'll come and support you then, Keith.
It's the 45th running of the event.
45th. There you go. And there's your bro riding as well.
Eh?
There's Gary riding as well.
We're not riding, we're organising.
You're organised. Oh, right. Oh, they organise things now. I find that quite astounding, really, that they're organising stuff. But I'm only joking. Yeah, it's completely packed up.
Better find you a screwdriver then.
Excuse me.
So look who's turned up. We're gonna have a run up to Bike Treads in a minute.
We're going to go
Wiltshire
to Bike
Man.
Treads, and I'm going to buy the coffees. Coffees are on me this time, Dickie.
Ooh, that's good. We're gonna have to get onto Bike Treads and get them to start buying donuts and
Yeah.
stuff, aren't we?
I reckon they need to stock cakes, donuts, and pork pies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I reckon we might stand a chance of seeing Lord Colin as well, because he normally chips up on a Friday at Bike Treads.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's just have a look at this history, this memorabilia on the walls. So that's Keith and Gary. And that's some old pictures of the garage. There's the family there.
You be careful.
Hello.
Hello.
It's all right. I've just got a little camera going. I hope
That's all right.
you don't mind it.
No.
And then this is going back. This is going back a while. Bye. It is on, yeah. See, he does like the camera. Right, we're recording. Yep. So let's get this old thing going. This old bus going. We got Wiltshire Man. There he is. That's how he popped in. We're gonna head out to Bike Treads now, I think. Go and get a cup of coffee.
Shaking, Dickie.
Oh, it shakes, Andy. It shakes. Shake, rattle and roll. Let's go and have a look in the Treads. This is another dealership, obviously, that I support because I buy bikes from them and spares and stuff. So we'll have a quick look in. And there's old Sandy, look, at the coffee machine already. Wiltshire Man's at the coffee machine. Ah, look.
I bought you a coffee, Dickie. Next
You know
time,
what?
when we go somewhere, you can buy the next breakfast.
I will. I think I bought the last two actually, but I don't mind. I'll always buy you a breakfast, Sandy.
He does. He looks after me.
But here we go. Anyway, good old Bike Trends dealership. Let's have a quick look at what they got in, because I mean this interests the hell out of me. I never tire of looking at motorbikes. Anything new? Oh, here we go. Look, we've got a couple of these new Bears 650s. It's the first time I've seen. It's the first time I've seen one of those in the flesh. So they look alright, don't they? Got a few Suzukis in. Gavin's in his little office there. Let's see if we go and have a little peep. See what he's doing. I bet he's colouring. We've got his crayons out. There he is, isn't it? Do 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 do. Beepo. There's Gavin just poking his head out. There he is, look, there he is. Oh, Gavin. Bless him. And Gavin's in the office, look. And there's the owner pushing motorbikes about outside. What's going on? It's Martin. You know, just been, it's a bit, bloody hell, they've been motocrossing on that. Look at the dirt on the back of that.
No, not mine.
There's little Lily. There she is. Bless her. And then there's the nerve centre there. Look, there's Chris sat in there. He's the service manager.
Nerve centre, nervous breakdown.
He is, yeah. Yeah, there he is. Look, bless him. And he actually let me have a go on his CF Moto 450, which was really nice of him. But I was so scared because it was his own personal bike, because that was when there wasn't any about, or many of them about. I was really careful with him, didn't go very far on it. But yeah, a really nice chap. So what are you up to then, Lily?
We've had this in, we had a massive delivery of oil, so
right.
This is the single one that came today.
Right. Okay.
So I've just had to price one up, that's literally it.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. What are you going to sell me then? You're going to sell me a motorbike?
Which one are you after?
Well, what one would you sell me? Come on. Work your sales magic. Look, Wheelchair Man's over there looking at something. He's looking at the what would you think, right, looking at me, what bike do you think I'd go for?
I feel like the Bear.
You're right. She was bang on there. And which one out of those two do you reckon I'd pick? Or?
I feel like one with like the mint coloured frame.
No, you got that one wrong. No, the one with the goldy forks.
Oh yeah, that one of course.
I think the Gorilla's nice.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
Poor old Martin. I'm just saying, Martin, Gavin's sat in the office picking his nose.
Yeah.
And you're out there pushing motorbikes about. What's going on?
I am.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Martin owns the place.
For my sins, I do. I really do. Yeah.
And he's very hard working as well.
Apparently.
I'm doing a vlog on supporting your local dealerships.
Which goes lovely.
So I've just been to Worcester's because I've just had the Harley MOT'd.
Right.
And it went through all right,
It
believe
passed?
it or not. Yeah.
Amazing.
The only thing is, the last time it was MOT'd was 2 years ago, which is shocking, isn't it? It hasn't been on the road since.
Oh, you got one of those 2-year MOTs?
And I did change the oil.
Did you? Right.
Yeah. It's, so I've just been there, and then I'm going to have a chip down to Steve Linham's, I think, because everybody's banging on about the motorcycle industry in decline.
It's struggling. I wouldn't say it's declining.
Well, you're doing all right, aren't you?
It depends on your outlook. You've got big dealers closing left, right, and centre because everyone's pushing units out with no money in them, and of course that's just a race to the bottom.
Yeah,
we benefit because we've got a bloody good workshop.
Yeah.
So that is the engine room that makes the money. But we're fighting to match sales, and if you're one of those big groups and all you're doing is matching bottom line, where's the money in it?
Yeah.
So that is
well,
the problem.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. But anyway. We'll leave it at that.
There you go. That's it in a
that's
nutshell.
There you go,
Yeah.
and that's a guy that's in the know. I'm going to have a look round anyway and try not to buy another motorbike. And I'm going to wait for Kurt to come in as well because he's going to have a chat.
He's round the back here, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll be in a minute. Right. Here she is. Here's Jess. Back again. Where is he then?
Hello.
Where's the boss? I'll have a chat with him.
Back
when he
in a
comes
minute.
Yeah. Thanks, Martin.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We'll look into this. Then.
Right, you sold one. You sold one, Lily.
We just talked about this and we liked it.
It's
I like
nice.
this gorilla,
I like the colours as well. It's yeah, and it's not really expensive, is it? Considering
No, it's good for like me that.
that'd suit you, Lily. That would suit you. You'd be hooling around on that, wouldn't you?
But I've always liked it because I was looking at A2 compliant bikes.
Yeah.
So it's one I like the style of, and it's also.
Hang on. Who's come through the door? It's Abbey Riders. All right. This is Kurt. Kurt, who owns Abbey Riders. Right. Yeah. And I've known. Not on my channel. You won't be famous, mate. Nobody watches it. I've known Kurt for a long, long time.
It's been
and,
25 years.
been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And he's that's Jess. We've met Jess before when we turned up, and this is
Nick.
Nick. Not pleased to meet you, Nick. And it all. So he's got all his official.
Yeah.
There you go. Like, how's business going? All right.
It's not bad. Yeah, for this time of year, normally fairly quiet, but yeah, it's ticking over quite nicely.
Cool.
You're getting many young people coming into motorcycling.
It's a tricky thing to measure. I don't think the numbers have dropped that much. I think there are probably a few. It's always been the same. You get the 16-year-olds, and some of them just fall in love with it, and they come back when they're a bit older and they renew it. And a lot of them will turn 17, go get the car lessons. And I think a lot of that is actually parent pressure.
Oh God! Look, weather's taking a turn for the worst. Let's put this in here. What we'll do is have a trip over to Steve Linham's, which is another motorcycle emporium. But he fixes bikes rather than sells them. Right, here we go. Plus you got the toe and heel gear lever on this, which is great with the floorboards. A lot of people don't get on with the toe heel gear shifter, but I like it. I think they put a few on Royal Enfields. The power just comes in. It's a real linear power on this. It's lovely. I do like these old bikes. Right. Kingsdown Industrial Estate. So. Here we go. Here's Steve's. That's cool, isn't it? I like that. It's a wrap, isn't it? There's got to be a wrap on that. And tyres. Now, Steve, like I say, he's a repair shop. Steve's a repair shop, and he does tyres as well. Steve knows how to fix stuff, definitely. And I can remember when he was working out of a garage in Highland. That was a long time ago. But
25 years ago.
Was it 25 years ago? Crikey.
If not more.
But yeah, if you need any repairs doing to your motorcycles, this man, MOTs, yeah, and tyres. I always buy my tyres from Steve. Now, Gavin said to me, why don't you get the tyres why don't you buy the tyres from me, from Bike Trades? And I said, no, everybody has a slice of the pie. Yeah. You've got to support everybody. And this, like I say, this is the idea of this vlog, is to support your local, because they need it as well, weigh things up. But you were saying to me about the industry, Steve. You're not so bad, are you? But you were saying it's the same thing Gavin was telling me.
The big dealerships that are selling brand new bikes at a stupid price. they're making no profit on them.
Falling like flies.
Yeah, that's right. They're not selling them, and of course they're paying for them, and within a month they got to start paying interest on the loan.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's what gets them.
Yeah, and the profit margin on new stuff is not rock bottom.
Yeah. But
we stick to what we do, the dirty side of it.
Yeah, and like I say, it's one of the few.
Consumable side.
This is one of the few places. It's old school, and you can come here.
Definitely
And Steve, well, you could bring him a set of carburetors in, and he'll take them apart and probably swear a little bit and say, "Why the hell did you bring me these in for?" But they can do it. See, and there's not a lot of places now that will. So so it's a. I've always used them, and we'll continue to, because I've got some tyres coming up. I'll need some tyres soon. So anyway, look, thanks for having a quick chat. I know you're a busy man.
You're welcome, Dad.
And
always, as you know.
Yeah, and I will.
You might get stressed out, or we might get stressed out one day. We're short-staffed. There's a shortage of bloody techs, isn't there? Yeah.
There's a shortage of techs. Anyway, look. Again, thank you, Steve. Thanks for your time. This bloke's a legend. Love him to bits. And I'll see you soon. There you go. Right, well, the weather's definitely taking a turn for the worst. I'm hoping I've still got audio, because my DJI mic's on the out of the lapel of my jacket, so it's getting covered in water. So I hope that's working. But anyway, we're on our way now to is it 470 or 270 motorcycles? That's Matt and Fraser, and they deal in zeros. Like I said earlier, oh, he's got no indicators. No indicators on that Audi. They deal in zeros. Some other electric makes a motorcycle, and I think it's mud, as I said earlier on. So I think it's mud. I may be wrong. We'll go and have a look anyway. Go and say hello, and that'll be. There's a couple of other places, but it's so bad now. I think I'm going to wrap it up after this one. The weather's so bad, so wet. Anyway, it's giving the Harley a clean-ish. Cleaning all the dust off of it. Right. Here we are. 270 motorcycles. Let's go and say hello. See if they're in. And here's the little face. Here's Matt. Is he alright for film? Right, I got bloody wet, haven't I? It's been, I was just saying, it's been 12 months, isn't it? 12 months since we...
12 months, yeah.
Yeah, and that thing hasn't got any farther, has it? Or has it?
Well, I mean, it is definitely a work in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, originally that was supposed to be a track bike, and then we've kind of diverted away from building it as a track bike. Now it's a development bike, because we're doing our own aftermarket bits and pieces.
Oh.
So
what little custom parts and stuff.
Custom bits. So we've got the. I don't know if you're going up to the kickback show.
Do you know what? I've never been to Kickback. I should have. I think I was chatting to the guy that runs the show a few years back at Pete Pearson's place, Rocket Bob's. You heard of him? Anyway.
No.
Anyway, but I should have gone to Kickback really. But anyway, you're there,
right?
Are
this
you?
year. Yes, we'll be there this year. We're going to bring two kind of prototype custom bikes with us.
Right.
There'll be some parts that will be finished. There'll be other parts that are 3D printed prototypes, but they'll be painted and
Street Fighter type.
So this one's going to be the Street Fighter, and there's going to be another version which is more road bias.
I thought you were going to say with ape hangers and a big sissy.
No, we haven't gone that far yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Who knows? Yeah, so that's a work in progress, but exciting nonetheless.
Yeah.
And then of course we've got the main.
Yeah, so you've done a bit of well, you've sort of got the place up together now.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back and look at your original
Yeah,
video,
it was just a bare unit, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But,
So it's been, bit by bit, we've kind of done little bits and
so what
just kind of feeling the space out to see how it best works, but we seem to be pretty much there.
Yeah, zero there. Look. That's a nice colour, that. Isn't it? I like that colour. And they're doing now. Well, you'll know this, Matt. Zero are doing a deal, aren't they, on the older models online or something? You can get
so
them.
2022 and 2023 model year bikes.
Yeah.
So basically, there's just a bit of overstocking that they're getting rid of. So you can get up to £5,000 off.
Not as bad as KTM, though.
So not as bad as KTM. No, they're not quite that desperate yet. So bikes like the SRS and the DSRX. Which were all updated back in 2022, because they were looking for a huge uplift in sales in 22 and 23. Yeah. And unfortunately, the market did crash a little bit.
No, it didn't take off, did it?
Not just for electric, but
even though I took one out and actually loved it, I thought it was an amazing bike.
Yeah.
But,
so you can get 4,200 off a DSRX and £5,000 off an SRS or SRF.
Right. See, I'm fascinated by them. I'm absolutely fascinated by them. Anything with two wheels, I love. And like I say, I took the what was it, Matt? The Zero, the DSR, and I really, really liked it. I really liked it, and the torque is instant and phenomenal, really. So everything's got its place, isn't there? But anyway,
you got a preview of a custom seat that we've done.
That's your seat, is it?
Our seat. So we're getting a proper exclusive here. So T7 is going to be our kind of custom parts brand.
Oh, right,
we haven't released any of this information yet.
Right. Am I allowed to put this up?
Yeah, you can. Okay. I mean, so Kickback is when we're doing our official launch.
Oh, right. Well, do you know what? I'm going to make a point of coming up then.
You should
support
do this.
you.
I think it's going to be a good event.
Say hello.
So, yeah.
You got a coffee machine, haven't you, up there? You have a coffee. You make me a cup of tea, wouldn't you?
We can bring a flask.
Flask. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's just the one that we've worked on.
That is nice.
It's a really nice material. It's got different phones inside it just to give it a little bit more comfort.
There's some science that goes into making seats, isn't there, with the different layers and stuff and the phones. But,
so this is a used DSRX that we've chucked that on as a bonus for someone who buys it.
And that's the 7.3.
17.
17. Oh, God, I'm telling you, I'm useless. 17.3 with the 10-inch, am I right? The 10-inch motor. See, I do remember something.
225 newton meters of torque.
Yeah, it's more than the Rocket 3, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So
the most powerful production motorbike at the moment.
I know a lot of people poo-poo these bikes, but all I can say is try one, because if you're into motorcycles, two wheels, you'll like these. You'll like them, honestly. You'll soon get your head round that there's no sort of piston engine whizzing around underneath it, but I can guarantee you'll like them if you're into motorcycles, and you've got to keep an open mind about it all. So,
you got to try it. You got to try. I mean, don't give any opinion until you've tried something.
That's how I work, Matt.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. So although you don't get the noise, you've got superior power. The handling's incredible because the weight is so low down. And all of this is storage. That's 24 litres of storage on that. Yeah. All of that, combined makes for a really, really good experience. Yeah. And these can recharge in an hour, so you've got 140, 150
an hour now, is it?
With the fastest charging system on
an hour. Now I think you have to. I think you have to pay a little bit extra for the fast charger, don't you?
You do. Yeah.
Anyway, let's have a look and see what else we got. We got mutts, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got mutts.
Right. Yeah. I'm walking around in circles here. So that would be that's a 250,
this is
isn't
a
it?
250.
Yeah.
This is their new DRK platform.
Right.
So they originally had what they called the mongrels.
Right.
And this is now their new kind of water-cooled.
Right.
So this is their new platform, which is going to then have all of the cafe racer, scrambler, flat tracker kind of stuff that's going to.
Weren't they originally Suzuki-based engines?
Exactly that.
They were.
Yeah, exactly that.
And there's a story behind this mutt, because me being an Harley Davidson person, I think it was Benny from Benny's Choppers. Now, do you know this?
I know.
Where the guy that runs all this mutt thing, and he was originally built rolling chassis for Harleys. So if you had your Harley, you take your engine out, stick it in his rolling chassis, and you'd have a proper little chop, you know,
Yeah.
little bobber bike. So I'm pretty sure Benny's choppers. He was the guy behind all this, and his factory's in Birmingham.
It is. Yeah,
Right,
they've got a
yeah,
lovely
that's the
showroom
guy.
in Birmingham as well.
That's the guy. So there you go.
Yeah, and the special thing about these is these are mutt bikes from the ground up.
Yeah.
So whereas the previous bikes were adapted versions of something else,
Right.
this has been developed by Mutt.
Right.
So you won't find this frame or anything under any other names.
Right.
Which is really cool. It's a nice step forward
It's
for
a
Mutt.
nice looking bike, isn't it?
It's a great looking bike.
Yeah.
And with the usual Mutt stuff that they're going to be throwing at it for future models, with cafe
Yeah.
races and flat trackers
yeah.
and scramblers, there's going to be some good ones.
And then what we got up here, we got like a.
This is their
Adventure bike.
400cc adventure bike.
Is that a twin?
It is a twin. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's their first kind of attempt at a higher CC model. Up to now, it's 250s was the biggest.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Now they've got access to a manufacturer that's producing 400s. So this is what they've gone for originally.
This sort of class or size of engines taking off massively, isn't it? With the CF Motor
Hugely.
450s, your good old Royal Enfields, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that they're going to sell more mid-range. They're going to take over from the big bikes. People aren't going to be buying the big hyper bikes, the big expensive bikes nowadays. They're going to be going for the more medium range. Plus, we're all getting older, and that's another thing I noticed the other day.
Yeah.
Is my generation. I was looking at some old photos, and my generation are just obviously getting older and older, and things aren't changing. It's just there's not a lot of young people coming into the.
Licensing's obviously a lot more difficult now.
Yeah.
From the age of 16, you can get a little 50,
Yeah.
and then you can get a 125 at 17, and then even if you go to an A1 license, you have to do like essentially a full test.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
to get an A2 license,
Yeah.
you have to do a full test,
Yeah.
and then to get your full. And so the process is just
They're making
it's
it
just
really
too difficult and very
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
But so we're all getting older, and I think we're sizing down. A lot of people. I was having a chat with Dave from the Harley shop in Oxford. It's not there anymore. He was saying that a lot of people they were downsizing from the big Harleys, traditional Harleys, to these Revolution motor things. You know, the lighter, and quicker, more power. But,
You've got the Triumph 400s, and now Honda with that GB350 they've just launched.
I reckon that's gonna fly out the show. That thing.
Undoubtedly.
And it's a big bike. Where with the Enfields, the J series, I think they call it the Hunter. Hang on a minute. I'd like to see what I'm doing. They call it the Hunter. It's quite a small motorcycle. Now that Honda is a bigger frame.
Yeah.
And somebody like me could sit on that and
I imagine proportions it will be very similar to this.
Yeah. Anyway, let's have what else we got. Can I have a nose round here?
Yeah.
Wow, look at those. Look at those there, LXR.
The new LXRs from Lex Moto. And then we've got a couple of the LXSs which were only launched yesterday. We've got them arriving on Tuesday next week.
Okay.
One of those is already sold. They only arrived a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
One of the LXSs that's coming next week is already sold. They haven't even arrived here yet.
That's good.
So,
that's good.
Yeah, Lex Motor, we've been waiting for stock for ages because they've been switching from Euro 5 to the 5 Plus.
Yeah.
So it's good that they're finally getting some stock in.
Now, I watched your vlog or your film. I like to call them films because they are films.
Yeah.
And you're going to concentrate on photography as well, doing some photographs on. This is your little studio, isn't it?
This is a studio. This used to be the workshop on this side, and then this just became like a dumping ground. This side. So we thought, well, let's make this side more functional. So this is now the workshop.
Yep.
And then this is now our studio. So when we're photographing bikes that are coming in that are in stock, we can do that.
And all your custom parts.
Yeah, exactly. The custom stuff that we're doing.
Yeah.
But it also gives us an area to do like spec talks and reviews on bikes, and even just talking about what to expect from brands coming forward, and sort of just try and gauge a little bit of excitement onto everything. So some YouTube videos and stuff will be created in there as well.
Well, it is. It's exciting times for you, and I wish you all the best for it. And I'm going to buy one of your t-shirts. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at these. What we got then? DRR.
So these are Zero specific.
Yeah.
And you've got a nice little pattern on the back with. So people who buy the Zeros from us tend to go for those. They sold really well when we first launched them.
We got some hats as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got.
And you've got a kettle and some coffee and a coffee machine.
And this is my favourite one though. This is like the forest green.
270.
270 on the
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to have a 270 one, aren't I? Have you got any
Actually, I
t-shirts?
haven't got, the only one we've got is the yellow one. 270 in stock.
That's all right, isn't it?
That's kind of the brand colour.
Do you know what? I'm going to have that yellow one. So what size is it?
It's a large.
That'll do. That'll do, mate.
I'll pack it up for you.
Yeah, that'll be fine. If it's a large, I'll have that. I like yellow.
We'll size it up for you.
There you go. It's only £100, isn't it, Matt? I'm totally joking. Right, there you go.
Yeah.
That's my new T-shirt. 270. There you go. Right, well there you go. I haven't, there's a place just down the road called Moto Cave, and that's another Swindon based motorcycle repair shop. But I haven't made it as far as Moto Cave today, so I hope they'll forgive me. I'm going to wrap it up because the weather's horrible now, and I want to get home and have another coffee. So, as always, thank you for sticking with me, and thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next one. Cheerio. Tatty bye, Mandy.